Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever Rocker Reactions Deep Dive. This is my honor. No, nothing less than my honor to be able to do this. We came up with this concept. I don't know, me and Ralphie came up with this concept a little while ago, but the idea of this show, this is going to be a normal reaction that you know and love, but it's a little bit more, and I'll tell you why in a minute. My name is Cody Walker.
My name is Ralph Busso, and today we have none other than Vic Ritchie, the frontman and lead singer from Any Given Sin badass band that we've had on before. But to be honest with you, you guys are not paying enough attention. These guys are killing it in every single way, and I need you to start spending money on them because they need cash. You know what I mean?
They need the
They
support.
want
Vicky knows what's up.
hard cash. Anyways, support your bands, the ones that you love. That's all I'm saying.
Fucking A.
These guys are great. Any Given Sin, Vic Ritchie, thanks for being with us. How are you doing today, brother?
Doing great, man. Thank you guys for having me again. Definitely. Always a pleasure.
Dude, I was not lying. It is my fucking honor to have this because we've talked about this a few times with you, and you were always down. You're always cool to have on with us. It's always good time with Vic. And also joining us,
Vicky,
our friend, our sister,
from Dark Sun Radio, the podcast. She's
fellow
a podcaster
sinner.
as well. She's a fellow sinner as well.
Yep. No joke. We had done
OG sinner.
We done the one OG
She
sinner.
probably
Yes.
sinned a few times before we got started. I don't know, but
Well, because the first reaction we ever did for this channel, and this was back when it was Radio God Reacts with Mark Thompson. The first song we did as a reaction was Any Given Sin's Insidious.
That's right.
Still one of my favorite songs on the planet. And
well, you and I were talking about it, and to be honest with you, I'm starting to change my mind a little bit because Cody and I actually behind the scenes were like, man, we really love Insidious. We really love it's one of our favorites. But I gotta tell you right now, dude, I'm changing my mind. I think Still Sinking is becoming my number one.
has it taken the top?
I think so.
Because when we first heard it, we were kind of debating because I was like, Insidious has that in between pre-chorus breakdown section where Vic is just like that whole section. I'm not gonna do it. Vic does it way better than I do.
I don't know. I don't know if you got that on point.
I didn't say I was a singer. I play guitar. I'm not a singer. I never claimed to be. But then the more I'm with Ralph, the more I heard it, I'm like, these lines that Vic wrote for Still Sinking, they stick in my fucking head, dude. They really do. Vicky, what's your favorite song?
I'm still a fan of Dynamite. I mean, I love all the songs and they're all really, really good. But for some reason, Dynamite has always been my top.
Dude, I legit will never forget this. And this is going to be a whatever. It's a story. I was in Kentucky almost a year ago. I was with my wife in Kentucky and I was cruising by myself, just rolling around, exploring. And I'm on Octane and fucking Dynamite starts. And I was like, hey, I know these fucking guys, right on. And I'm listening to it. Vic, you hit that high note on Dynamite and I about fell out of my fucking chair. That high note you put.
He does a lot of that in Still Sinking.
100%. Yes.
It's so cool, man. I love the way you deliver that ending, bro. I got to tell you, you sold me on it. But anyways, let's get into it, folks. We're going to watch the video. We're going to do a deep dive because we've got the man here himself, the front man for Any Given Sin. And he's going to tell us a little bit of the background story about the video and what the lyrics mean and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Plus, Vicky from Dark Sun Rising is going to, she's a big Any Given Sin fan, and she's going to express her opinions as well. And I'm looking forward to that. Even though she just said Dynamite was her favorite song, which is kind of fucking this whole show up. But
damn.
Vic, don't listen to him.
Just kidding. Just kidding. Okay.
No shit though. Without this band, we would not have met Vicky.
That is
That's
exactly
That's
true.
legit.
Yes.
We dropped
That is true.
that reaction of Insidious, and she hit us up when we were talking. Plus, you had your ghost video, and it all
Yep.
just kind of came together. So
You
Yep.
see, Vic, you bring people together, bro.
got
I
worlds
know-
coming together.
I know
This
you
is
don't think
fantastic.
I know you don't think it's having a lasting effect, but it is, brother.
I'm glad it is. Really.
All right. Well, hey, let's get into it, and then we'll talk to Vic a little bit and talk to him about his tour schedule and all that stuff, and then you guys will have an insight into what they're doing next. You ready, bro?
Ready.
I certainly am.
Okay.
And
Any
here-
Given Sin, Still Sinking. Let's check it out. Right off the top.
right off the fucking top.
I don't walk alone for the silence. I don't walk alone cause I can't keep pace. It's more like I've got one leg shorter and circles are all that I make.
I love the way
That
you do
fucking
that.
I
line.
don't break down for the healing. I don't break ground if I've nothing to hide. But I need some control, cause digging this hole's taking all of my time.
I'm gonna pause it there because damn it,
Dude,
damn it.
dude, I gotta ask you, Vic, what does that line mean when you say that you you digging this hole is taking all of your time? What did you mean by that exactly? That's such a sick line.
Well, as you get into the chorus, you find out more about the song. It's more about like, you have something to hide. You're self-isolating, and then, you're digging this hole for yourself that you're just kind of staying in. You know what I mean? That you can't. You built your own walls around you. You're just in it.
Is it like kind of like a rut? Like it is, 6 inches or 6 feet? The difference between a rut and 6 feet is the grave. You know what I mean? Is it like based on
something
that?
like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of something like that, or like they're gonna hold to hide the things that you don't want people to see, or something like that.
It's almost
any
like
of those
working
sort of
towards
ideas.
rock bottom.
Right.
Fucking love it, dude. The one that stood out to me, and the one line that stands out to me is the one leg shorter and you're going in circles.
I know.
Oh my
That's
God.
a great line.
I'm
That-
just like, yeah.
This is one of those songs. The more I listen to it, the more I go, oh, I hadn't heard that before. Or I hear just little bits here and there that pull me out. I would like to ask you, where did the starting of this song come from? Did it start from a concept that you came from? Did it start from a riff that Connors did?
Let me think back and remember exactly where that went. I do believe we had the music first, just kind of the that intro starting off, and then kind of into the verse, and then we started writing the chorus after that. But I think I just had melodies. We had the whole song laid out with melodies and music before I wrote lyrics to it.
Really? Okay. Interesting. We'll go into it deeper in a minute here, but I want to ask you one thing in the beginning. Still sinking, and there's images of, water and drowning almost, but not quite, and that kind of fit into the opening. Did you guys do that on purpose? Did you guys, because the opening sounds like it's underwater, and then all of a sudden it comes out.
Shit, I didn't even pick up on that, dude. That's another goddamn new thing.
Yeah, do it again. Do it again.
Yeah,
All
play
right,
the
we're gonna
beginning.
restart it again.
Check it out.
Restart
Play,
that, yeah.
play the
Let me see
beginning,
if I pull
and
that
you'll
too.
see where you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yep.
See,
Oh, you
Mhm. So
slice
it
it's
like
like
almost
that-
bitch.
sounds like it's
like
immersing
muddled.
out of the
Yeah,
water.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a little
Did you guys
muddled
do
and
that
then it
on
just comes
purpose,
clear.
Vic?
Yeah, I do know that we put a few of the scenes to kind of be a little. Well, the guy who filmed it was Jim Arbogast. He put like some filters on it to make it look a little bit more like you might be underwater. There's a few of those little aspects put out throughout the the whole video.
Fucking great concept, dude. I love that. I love that. Good catch, Ralph. I didn't even see that at
Very nice.
all.
Very nice.
I'm not lying here, okay? I love these guys.
He's like, I know. Spoiler alert! I know what I'm fucking talking about.
No, Vic is very impressive. The whole band is very impressive.
I'm gonna
Any
say,
Given Sin. Ladies and gentlemen, fucking check out Any Given Sin. This is not about us. This is about them. So go check them out. If you haven't checked them out yet, you're lagging, man.
Dude, if you guys haven't realized yet either, I'm gonna throw this out there. Rich has one of the most powerful fucking beards in the business.
Oh, man. Dude.
Rich, if you're watching, well fucking played, dude. That
Well
thing is
played,
sick.
brother. Well played.
That's why I keep this high and tight. I can't grow shit like that. Not even a second.
Me neither, dude. Me neither.
This is the best I got. I'll take what I can get.
Stop right here. Doesn't do anything up here.
I'm jealous, dude. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah. Shall we move on?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's move on.
Sweet salvation, won't you take me once again? I don't wanna feel it all. I don't wanna know what I've been thinking. Sweet salvation, won't you lead me to the edge? I just wanna take the fall. Seems I've run aground, but I'm still sinking. I don't find
I love that.
'cause I'm fearless.
Wait, whose idea was that little rhythmic part? That. Where they was that?
That would be Mr. Chris Dawson with a lot of those sort of things. Yeah, he's got a great ear for like.
Oh, you guys recorded it with Chris Dawson?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I know Chris likes to be really involved. You mentioned that before, that he likes to be really involved in the construction of the song, right? Was it much?
Sure.
Was it much different is the current product much different from when you guys started? Or was there just nice, like, sprinkling of the magic dust on afterwards?
Yeah, this one, really, this single and the previous 4, we had all written pretty much completely. And then Chris came in with a lot of other stuff. So the rest of the album, he was probably more intimately involved because we were writing more of the stuff there in the studio. But this is an example. This was actually recorded the same time, The Way I Say Goodbye, which our last single was.
Okay.
Oh,
You've had this that long?
Yeah, we've been sitting on it for a while.
I'm pissed at you now.
Oh shit! I'm pissed off, Cody, bro. No, I'm just kidding. But no, seriously though, dude, that's cool. A shout out to Chris Dawson.
Oh,
He
Chris
does
does
excellent
great work.
Yeah.
You know, and he works closely with Any Given Sin, and these guys are being played on a regular basis on Octane and many other radio stations throughout the nation. So maybe throughout the world. I don't even know.
Yeah.
But my point is they're doing very well. And I think this is becoming one of my favorite songs. I got to be honest.
Yeah.
It really is. I love the lyrics. The lyrics are deep. I want to take a deep dive into your brain, bro, and find out what you were exactly trying to express in this. Can you give us a little insight, brother?
Yeah, so like the chorus when it starts off talking like sweet salvation, that's kind of like you're self-isolating, you're doing this thing because I looked at it mostly like addiction. And so you're after this thing, but at the same time you want to be released from that thing. So that salvation is both the thing you want and the thing you keep going after at the same time. They're two dichotomies, you know what I mean? You got to give up one for the other, you know, in some way. So, but it's like kind of that struggle is kind of what that song's really about, you know what I mean?
So it's the struggle between keeping things real, but at the same time trying to wash them out because you're tired of dealing with them, right? Is that basically what you're saying? Because I mean, I understand it. Life is tough, man. It's a struggle, and everybody's going through it nowadays more than ever. So this song hits hard right now with everything that's going on. It hits so hard. It hits me right here, you know? And so that's what I love so much about this song is it's dark, but it's real. It's real in a way that most people are not ready to accept. But the truth is the truth, right?
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
and the minute you're ready to accept that truth, I mean, what do you think, Vicki?
So this is where it's hard for me because I am hearing the song at the same time I'm seeing it. So my perception of it is very heavily based on the video. So this is a great opportunity for me to be able to listen to the song and learn it differently than from what I've seen. So because my perception is coming from the video, I'm definitely getting the whole, at the end of your rope, suicidal, kind of struggling to hold on to life and let go of it at the same time. And sort of that battle that happens with anybody that's in that deep place. But again, it's directly related to the visual that you guys have given, which, by the way, I'm absolutely in love with the video because it's just beautiful.
Right.
It's absolutely beautiful.
Let's go into the video a little bit more because I want to discuss a few things with Vic about what they did here. Is that cool, Cody?
Yeah, you want to watch? You meaning you want to watch more?
Yeah, let's watch a little bit
okay,
more.
I wasn't
because
sure if you were okay. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Dead girl.
We got to discuss her too, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
sure, absolutely. I mean, I guess.
Say again. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I don't fight alone cause I'm fearless. I don't fight alone cause I'm filled with pride. Sometimes the shade gets so thick that the hands they can't reach you inside. I don't stand down for the kneeling, and I don't break ground if I've nothing to hide. Cause I need some control, that's digging this hole's taking all of my time. Sweet salvation, won't you take me once again? I don't wanna feel it all. I don't wanna know what I've been thinking. Sweet salvation.
That right there. Before I'm gonna cut it there just because that line hit me hardest. I'm not gonna lie, because I've dealt personally with mental health and depression and shit like that. I know what it's like to not want to know what you're thinking.
Yes.
To just make it go
Yes.
the fuck away. I know that. And that I was like, oh, you son of a bitch. You hit me in the
You're
soul.
Spot on, dude. You are spot on,
Yeah.
Cody. What did that mean, bro?
What Cody said, that's exactly the take I had in it when I was with that line. Absolutely.
That because I've gone to some spots, dude. Like I've stood in dark rooms pitch black rooms just so I didn't want to be there. I know that feeling. So when I read that line, I was like, God damn, dude. And
I don't want to know what I've been thinking. Yeah, it's like kind of like
you
I've
want
been
it to
like
stop.
thinking about,
whatever it is, dude. Absolutely.
you know?
100%.
So yeah.
And
I
then
don't
just
know.
like Ralph said with the video, you have this juxtaposition of this gorgeous woman and she's going through it all. It doesn't matter. It's not.
That's what I want to talk about.
What's up?
You want to talk
just-
about the gorgeous blonde?
I do, only because good Lord, she's beautiful. But
Yeah.
anyway, just from a point of view of a female seeing the video, and of course she's kind of stereotypical rock woman, right?
Right.
From many, many rock videos. But the more you think about it, I mean, she's beautiful. She seems to have all of these things going for her. She's driving this beautiful car. She's got everything, right? And even she is at a low point and she can still have those same difficult problems and still want to end things and all of that. So like, I really like her as a choice because it really spans the whole spectrum of anybody can feel this way.
That's a great point, Vicki. That's a great point. Vic, did you guys do that on purpose? Is this someone you know? Is this a model that you guys picked, or?
No, so she's an actress from down in Florida, and she's gonna hate me if I blank on her name at the moment. However, but
If you would like to, we
so
can pause and you can find her name.
Do his edit that.
Yeah, we'll just edit. I'll just clip it and you'll be like, yeah, that's so and so.
But
It's
Mike
okay,
actually
dude.
brought up that same point. Our guitar player, he comes up with he does a lot of the thought process for the videos and like what he wants to see in a shot. He's got a good mind for that. He's kind of artistic about it. He's the one that always puts the 3 roses, black roses, in all of our videos and things like that. So
Whoa!
got a
Hang
real
on, 3 black roses. What's up with that?
You don't know that story?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with
Yeah,
it
Tell 'em,
either.
Dave.
what's with the 3 black roses?
Yeah, so Mike's that's for his family members that committed suicide and or have
fuck.
died over his sister and mother and things like that.
Oh,
Oh,
shit,
shit.
dude.
So that 3 roses is in every video.
So
And it's
it's-
usually like quietly placed in there so that, it's just a piece of it in every video.
That is so hauntingly awesome.
That
In
is-
such a great fucking
that
way.
is-
Really cool.
Oh my God.
It's really
I
cool.
don't even have the words.
No,
to be
like, yeah, I
honest
say I
with
don't.
you.
My God, shout out to Mike. Holy crap, dude.
Holy shit. Mike and all the other members.
Yeah.
The 2 mics.
Yeah, the 2 mics.
Too many
The
mics.
What's your bass player's name, bro? I forget.
Rich.
Rich.
Rich. He's cool too, dude. He's very good. I love his goatee, and he plays great. And you guys are so phenomenal, dude. I don't know why you guys are fucking bigger and playing stadiums now
Get there.
at this point. I don't understand it. It tickles my brain. I'm like, what the fuck? These guys are so fucking awesome. What the hell is going on? But, the world is in disarray. So, it makes some sense as far as that goes. However, you guys are definitely getting some love on Octane and probably many other radio stations around the world. So, and well-deserved, brother. Shout out to you guys. Any Given Sin, check them out. I can't say it enough.
But
But
back to the video real quick. The other thing I noticed, what I really dug, and I don't know if it was one of your guys' ideas or if it was the director of the video or what, but I also noticed there's a lot of slow motion shots when you're getting to the female character in the video, almost like, because when you're in that moment too, time just stops, and it's like it's agonizingly slow when you're in those moments.
right.
So the fact that they even put that in there, I don't know if that was the actual meaning you were going with, but that was what I took from it, was when you're in that depression or when you're in that agony, it takes forever to get out of it. It feels like the time just doesn't stop.
It stops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it does stop, I mean, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, you know what, dude? The one thing I took from this video in a big way was the fact that you guys it looked like you guys were in a church.
Yeah.
And so I'm wondering where that concept came from.
Well, I'll tell you, this is kind of the behind the scenes thing. We had a spot laid out and then that fell through. And so this church kind of became like the last minute location to kind of do the band shots, which actually worked out probably better than what we
Perfect.
originally had. But Jim, he ended up finding this place last minute. It was this old Gothic cathedral, Catholic cathedral. It's been shut down. It's just for like a venue that you can rent out now.
Wow.
From like 18, I want to say 18, maybe 20s, 30s, something like it. It was really, really old there in Baltimore. It was
It's in
pretty
Baltimore?
cool. Yeah,
I gotta go
yeah,
there.
yeah, it's pretty. I'm sure it's haunted. I'm sure.
I immediately was like, oh, that's my place there.
Positive. But yeah, no, it was really cool. It's like very little electricity in it. Like you had any receptacles or anything that was ran in there were like ran way later, and like some conduit trying to hide it and stuff. And it was a really cool building.
Yo, it
It is
was.
a
It worked
Beautiful
out.
place for this video.
Yes, it was. I'm kind of glad that the other place didn't work out,
Mhm.
because it speaks volumes to the video itself.
It was cool. It was hot. It was like, I can't remember what it was like, probably 80 degrees outside almost. And then there's no AC in this church and stuff. It was a nice hot
Mhm.
couple hours of doing that. But
Does it get real humid and stuff in Maryland?
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah, I've never
God
been.
awful. God awful. Yeah.
You guys got to go through so much to get the work done. I know, man. And it's part of the process, but at the end, you guys deliver. Now, let me ask you this. How do you pick the people that you work with, like producers, video directors and stuff like that? How do you guys go about that?
lot of it's word of mouth, like recommendations from other people we trust, that we go look at their stuff that they've done. We tried other people out sometimes here and there because we want to see what does this person have that maybe this person didn't. Maybe they work better for this sort of project. This person works better for this sort of project. So we're kind of just like feeling out who's who and where we can get the best of what we're looking for. You know what I mean? But a lot of it, it's word of mouth. We run into buddies. We'll do stuff with buddies sometimes. We'll try other guys, the industry is telling us about, and just kind of go from there. There's really no rhyme or reason, I guess is what I'm saying. To be honest.
Sometimes the chaos is where the magic happens.
That's truth right there. Yeah, that's truth right there. This video came out really cool. And I know that that's not easy to pull off, so sometimes you're disappointed with the end result. Be honest with us, Vic. Have you ever been disappointed with the end result of a video that you've done?
Sure. Yeah, I'm disappointed in anything that I have to see myself in.
Oh shit.
It's like nails on a chalkboard to watch myself on video. Like I freak out watching my little box over here.
Well, you're the only one, brother.
You're gonna have to get used to that because it's gonna be a lot of this for a long time to come. So
that's the sacrifice on IRA. There's actors that can't watch their own movies, so I'm like, that's all right.
What about hearing yourself? Is it the same with listening to yourself, or
no, not at all. That doesn't bother me at all. Mm-mm.
Oh, really?
Just watching.
Just watching bothers you, but listening doesn't. That's interesting. Wow.
It's kind of an out-of-body experience, really, though, because even when I started doing the podcast, I would go through that. I would have to work myself up to do the editing because I'm like, I don't want to fucking sit and listen to myself talk about bullshit. What am I doing? Now I love it. I'm a gorgeous son bitch. I don't care anymore.
Uh-oh.
See, I have a hard time listening to myself. I've done a lot of stuff for the movies and stuff that we've done in the paranormal world. I've done a lot of that stuff. And so I do all of the intros and, all the voiceovers and that kind of thing. And it's weird. Yeah. It's really weird to hear yourself on, pop in a movie and, oh, that's me.
Oh, yeah, I'll bet. I never even considered that. Yeah.
Yes, make sure you, on a side note, make sure you check out Dark Sun Rising podcast because these guys are macabre. They're very dark. It's not for everybody. It's NC-17 at best.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you like that kind of stuff, you're gonna dig this.
Well, yeah,
podcast.
if you're into death and cannibals and serial killers and ghosts. I mean, who isn't? I love it.
Do a great job. Erick and Vicky do a great job. You should check it out for sure. But anyways, let's get back to the video.
Yes,
let's
sir.
Check it out.
Fucking Showalter back there just hammering it.
I love that chorus, man. That's fucking badass.
That's a cool shot.
Yeah, it is.
That's cool back.
I love that guitar.
Nice. Look at that singer.
Salvation, won't you take me once again? I don't wanna feel it all. I don't wanna know what I've been thinking.
Yes.
Don't wanna know what I've been thinking.
Get yourself some big. God damn. I'm gonna back that up twice just because that high note. Wait, I gotta go back to the screen. That high note.
It was gorgeous,
dude. I don't know what else to say, but dude, fucking dude. No, but what the hell was Showalter doing in that? That fill he did coming out of that bridge,
So awesome.
like legit. Like I tried to say last names because there's mics, but I love the
Mikey's like
fill.
monster back there.
He
It's
is. He's
crazy.
just wailing him. He goes into that fill and then he does almost like a quarter time? It's not even halftime.
More or less.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, because he's not
Yeah,
doing
it's
the
just
2 and the
weird.
4 anymore. He's just doing the 3 or the 1. I'm going to go back and listen to that again because that was one of those new things I just heard. Right here. This way here.
I don't wanna know what I've been thinking.
And then right back in it. Fucking love it.
Don't wanna know what I've been thinking. Sweet salvation, won't you take me once again? I don't wanna feel it all. I don't wanna know what I've been thinking. Sweet salvation, won't you lead me to the edge? I just wanna take the fall. Seems I've run aground, but I'm still sinking.
Dude.
Killer right here.
I just want to take the fall, man. Seems like I've run around aground, but I'm still sinking. What
when-
exactly does that mean, dude?
It's a little bit of nautical humor mixed in. You imagine you've run your ship aground, which is already bad enough, but then somehow you find out, I'm still sinking in the ocean. Like it shouldn't even be possible. You know what I mean? Like
Can't do
I'm in
both.
I'm in this predicament. Like how is this even occurring? In this way. It's kind of where that ends up. But to his point, it's almost comical.
Yeah, because you think it's over and then nope, you're fucked.
Here's a little more.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God,
Wow.
it's so good, dude. It's so
Such
good.
What an amazing
video.
song and video, dude. I love it to death. It's probably Insidious was my favorite at first, but I think this one's taken over, to be honest. I'm just being honest. Because, getting ready for this show, I was listening to it and watching the video over and over, just getting points in my head about what you were trying to say and the music and everything. The band is phenomenal, dude. The video is phenomenal. And your lyrics, dude, I got to admit, dude, you're a poet. I don't know if you know, but you really are, dude. You have a way of expressing things that just kind of grab you, and I think that's why you guys are doing so well. I mean, don't get me wrong, the music is great, the songs are great, your voice is fantastic, but shit, man, those lyrics, if anybody really starts listening, they're gonna be drawn in a big way. Don't you
100%.
agree, Vicky?
I really do. One of the things I love about y'all's writing is there's this instant understanding of the song, and it only takes you a couple of times to hear it to really start to be able to even sing along and catch the hook and be right there with it. And you feel it every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that is just a great homage to the writing.
Yeah, 100%. No, I remember when you guys premiered it on Octane, and I don't have Octane anymore, and I was so pissed. And so I come
that's
back.
right. We talked about that.
And I came back and I hit Vicky up and I'm like, God damn it, tell me how was it? How was it? And she's like, oh, you got to watch it. It's so good. The video's out tomorrow. And then the video came out and I watched it one time. And the first line that stood out to me was the feel I've run aground, but I'm still sinking. And the first thing I did was hit up Vic and went, dude,
Yeah.
that line is fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
I thought it was in a hotel room right now. It's like,
You're like, oh, that's good.
Well, actually,
I don't know.
do you,
Let me ask you something, Vic. When do you write your lyrics? Do you write them during the jam sessions that you guys have, or do you write them afterwards when you're sitting back listening to maybe a demo recording that you guys put together?
Usually the sitting back in some case. There might be some lyrics I'll be writing when we're there at the studio, like some parts. But other than that, I like to be completely alone and just like, go at it myself for a while. And if there's parts I'm like, what do you think of this? What do you think of this? Or, hey, help me with this one line or something. Then we'll start looking at, other things too. But yeah, I like to tackle it by myself for a while before it goes anywhere.
How
Do you
long
ever-
did this song take?
I don't know, probably not that long. I mean, most of the songs, the lyrics get written within a few hours, but sometimes that could be over like 2 days. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you'll sit and think about it for a while, put some stuff down, come back to it. If you ever start getting tired of it, you're trying to get the song done, that's when you gotta like step away, in my opinion, and come back. So so you're not rushing any part of it and it not being as good as you'd like it.
Yeah, because at that point you're pretty much forcing it, huh? If you were doing it that way,
Right.
you're just trying to get a word down to make it fit, and it not necessarily is the best line.
So basically, you suffer. Everybody suffers from writer's block, I think. Do you?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. From time to time. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah.
What breaks that? What gets you away from that and gets you to finish it? I need to know, bro, on a personal level. I need to know.
Sometimes it's like coming at the song differently. Like if you're stuck somewhere and you're like, hey, why don't y'all try something different musically in this spot? See if something else pops up. You know what I mean? We might change the melody around a little bit. We might do a little something. And if that doesn't do anything, then it might be like, well, maybe this song's just dead. But but no, sometimes if you just hearing a little piece of programming or a little guitar lead over top of something, can sometimes completely change the way you look at that little riff or that little 4-chord bar. And then you go, oh my God, and just something pops out, that happens a lot. Small little change to something can just give it a whole new feel. And then you get ideas brewing again, but like, I don't have like usually like writer's block for like, I can't write anything for months at a time or something. It's just like, these days or weeks or something, you're just, you have too much on your mind and you can't put it all in one spot. So, but other than that, it's just, it's just kind of keep hashing at it until it's done.
Yeah.
It
No,
will
I hear
eventually
you.
get.
So the other question I have for you is, when you're writing, do you have to go into like a special place in your head? Is there some kind of what's the word for it, Cody, when you have a traditional thing that you do?
Like a routine or a
Like a routine, yeah. Do you have a routine that you follow when you write?
Get your zen before you like sit
Yeah.
down and
yeah,
get
do you have to
started?
like shut the lights off and summon the Dark Lord?
Yeah. Yeah, some of the
That's what
Dark
I do.
Lord.
Oh, that's Vicky's
That's my
routine.
job.
Sorry.
That's too good. Being alone is like what I want to do. If there's any distractions around, then I'll start focusing on those. You know what I mean? So like,
Yeah.
if I want to get in that, get in the zone kind of thing, definitely want to be alone. I like to pace around, not having anything I've got to do, in the next couple hours or something, stuff like that, just so you can focus, that usually helps. A little whiskey's fine,
You're not one of those guys that's like waking up from a dream going, oh, I got to write that down. Like you don't get those weird little inspirations.
Not necessarily. Like sometimes I'll be driving and I'll just like, driving's another good place to write music because you're kind of zoned in on the road. You're not, you know what I mean?
Thinking
You're
about
kinda
everything else. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so you can kind of think about lyrics and stuff. But yeah, I come up with a lot of like stupid zinger lines then that never go anywhere. You know what I mean? Like,
Let me just write that down for later.
yeah, it's in my. I'll remember it. I didn't remember it.
So do you guys write every once in a while? You guys write a song that you don't feel is worthy, and you just put it to the back burner, as they say. Is that the case? Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, more or less. Yeah.
Ralph and I have
Yeah.
had situations where we've worked on a song. Well, we have all kinds of issues, but we've worked on songs and we're like, it's just not vibing. It's just not there. So let's take this chunk and put it here. And we use like chunks. Have you guys like Frankenstein songs together where like, well, this obviously fits in this spot?
Yeah. The previous thing, The Way I Say Goodbye, was 2 songs put together. The chorus was already written, but we had a verse that the verse we had with that, we didn't feel like vibe good enough. But then we read this other thing. We're like, what if we just play that in 3/4? And then we did, and it was like, oh, there's the answer. And so then we that got Frankenstein into what would be that. Yeah.
Oh, very.
I love it when that
fucking cool.
happens, dude, because it's like a breath of fresh air. Because you're like, oh, I found it. I found something to work with this.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here it is.
When you write lyrics, do you write out loud? Do you wander around and out loud express what you're doing, or do you just kind of keep it in your head while you're writing them down?
Gosh, I don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe I am talking out loud. I don't know.
Is that why your neighbors keep coming by going, hey, dude, can you keep it down a little bit?
I think I'm talking in my head, but maybe I'm not.
That is a hell of a flow state right there, brother.
Oh, man, this is great. This is such a good time talking to you guys. Vic, we really appreciate you coming on because getting the insight and the background. Is there any stories that let's finish this off and talk about maybe some stories that you have when you were filming the video that stand out for you? Is there anything that stands out for you that was like, oh yeah, man, this was like pain in the ass or whatever?
Where's the blooper reel? That's what we need.
Yeah.
We need a blooper reel for sure.
So like my hair always gets caught in my stinking mouth and in my nose and everything. It'll be, and then I'll go like, I got this. So you'll see like they'll be looking at me. I'll be doing the headbang thing, but then the camera has to go off me. So I have to do this and then get back. But there's probably like 4 hours of footage of me just doing this.
Now I agree with Vicky 100%. We need that. Just a loop of that.
True.
Dude, every guy with long hair has to deal with that shit. So
It's true. It's true.
I don't know how women deal with it. Vicky, do you have issues with it as well, having longer hair?
I do.
Okay.
Shit, I remember we did a serpent show and I did that. I flung my hair back and I flung it up, but instead of catching the inertia and coming back, it did that where it just goes straight up and falls in your fucking face. It did that when I was inhaling, and I literally inhaled that much of my hair down my fucking throat. And so I'm trying to play the song and I'm literally gagging, trying to pull my hair out of my damn throat.
I've had that happen while I was singing.
Fucking sucks, dude.
It's not fun.
When you sing, you sound like a dying duck, dude.
You're like choking on the hair trying to pull it out.
Oh, it hurts too.
That's fantastic.
Well, Vic has pretty thick hair. You know what I mean? You can see he's got a full head of thick hair, which is a lot of people are jealous.
Full head of majestic hair.
Got that luxurious hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that luxurious hair doesn't come easily. So,
You know what's funny? Let me just say this about Vic's hair. On my phone, I have my stop screen just filters and pictures that I've taken. So I've got a bunch of pictures from some of y'all's past shows. And one of the ones that popped up on my screen today was the cover for Dynamite, actually. And I was looking at it going, they look like babies. Vic's hair is all short and Mikey's hair is all short.
Legit. You guys got grizzled over the years.
I want a baby Vic doll. I'm going to get one made. I'm going to get a baby Vic doll made and just put it on the side here. And people will be like, what the hell is that? I'm like, that's baby Vic Ritchie.
You don't know this?
What is your problem? Do you have a problem, dude?
You need to add that to your product line. There we go. Let's get Renee on that.
Some pop vinyls, some any given sin pop vinyls.
Would be
Make it as good
amazing.
as Tickle Me Elmo, man. Let's fill them off the shelves.
Just tickle me, Vic. Every time you tickle him, you're sweet salvation.
I know, right? Hey, you just hit a button and it starts singing the song.
The hands just start going like this. Yeah, it would be perfect.
That's the show.
Sorry, Vic. We're not making fun of you, bro. We love you, man.
You're good.
So at the end of the day, when you were finished, did you guys feel like this product was one of your best works?
We definitely felt, because we did this at the same time as the way I say goodbye. So we were like, had those two next to each other, and we thought they were both fire. So we were like looking at them. When I was looking at this song, I was looking at them at the trajectory of 2 songs at once in a session. And so I was like, all right, they're both fire. I like them both kind of almost equally to me. And so that's kind of where it lies. From my perspective, but I have a weird perspective, with it. So we ended up releasing The Way I Say Goodbye way before this one. So we kind of felt a little better about that one, just in the like radio sense. You know what I mean? So to me, I thought the lyrics were better in this song, but the radio play kind of motif was better in the last single for me. That's why we ended up releasing it.
I can see
What's
what
your
you're saying.
favorite track?
Yeah.
What's your favorite track that you guys have put out, or have
You're
recorded?
gonna ask him to like choose between his children here.
Well, I mean, you got to ask, right? I got to know what Vic thinks is his favorite song.
Who's your favorite kid, Vic?
He's got to
Yeah, who's your
take
favorite band?
We're taking a deep dive into Any Given Sin, but I need Vic to take a deep dive into his own soul and tell me what his favorite song is and why.
It's tough because all the songs get written with the same, the kind of the same eye, the same way. You know what I mean? So they're all different. It's not like I don't look at any of them as like this one was better than the last one completely. Like there's an element of this one I like better than this one, or element of this. If I had to pick, like The Way I Say Goodbye ended up going higher on the charts than anything else we did, which I thought was pretty cool. But like, I love Insidious. I love the music in that. How it punches at the beginning. This song is lyrically one of my favorites. I don't know, man. It's tough. It's tough.
It's a tough decision.
Really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually like that you can't pick, because there's a growth that's happened over the past couple of years. I mean, you can see it in the videos, you can see it in the production, you can see all of that. So just hearing you say, I really can't pick one because I like this piece of this and this piece of that, I think that's actually pretty cool, because that's your heart and soul is in each and every one of them. So
Right.
Says a lot about the band too.
You explained that
100%.
way better than I did.
That's why we brought Vicky on. We
I
knew
do
it.
something over here.
She's the
You
OG
were
center,
gonna
man.
Stumble and fall, bro. I'm sorry, but we knew. No, it's awesome to have you guys on. Thank you guys so much. Once again, check out Any Given Sin. Still sinking. I don't know, man. Insidious, still sinking. It's a toss up for me.
I'm
Those are
with
my
Vic.
two
I
favorites.
don't think I can no longer pick a number one, because they both are characteristically different.
Yes.
Insidious is more aggressive and more about, fuck you kind of ideas, and this one is more, it is though, well, because it's talking about this insidious relationship, and this bitch is just like destroying him, that kind of thing. Not him, but the person in the video. But this song has got the flow, and it's got the, the melodies and the lines, and it just hits you in where it needs to, It grabs you by the boo-boo and reams you out is what it does, dude.
It grabs you by the boo-boo. You're like, oh. Anyways, but no, seriously though. I know
What the
that was
fuck?
we could cut that
Oh
part
no,
out.
that's the intro, bitch.
But no, seriously, lyrically, this song grabbed me, and I'm a vocalist and a lyricist as well, so I just loved your work on this one. I absolutely adored it. I did. I was like, man, Vic is reaching deep, man. He's getting me. Dude, when it starts swelling up, that's when and you get the chicken skin, the goosebumps, that's when that the song is grabbing you, by the boo-boo. I won't do the visual again.
We'll never get it out of our heads.
Nope.
No.
Stuck with it
That's
now.
that's Rocker Reactions history, dude. That's it right there. I'm gonna make a T-shirt that's grab it by the boo-boo and just 2 fingers. Just
So glad I witnessed that.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the show. We appreciate it. And remember to support our guest. Vicky from Dark Sun Rising, thank you for showing up. Thank you for coming on and giving your insights on this great band, Any Given Sin. Vic Ritchie, thank you so much, brother, for taking out the time. You're such a humble dude,
Definitely.
man.
Thanks, man.
Seriously, you're a cool motherfucker. People, check him out. Check out the band. They're badass dudes, and they're doing big shit. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you don't take my advice and check them out, you're gonna be coming back and going, "Oh, we should have listened to you. I don't know what we were thinking," you know. And I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, I know."
Told ya.
Yeah, told you,
I
bro.
know. This is Rocker Reactions. My name is Ralph Busso.
My name is Cody Walker. Vicky. Love you both, man. To say I'm a fan of both of you is an absolute understatement. Thank you guys so much for doing this. This literally was an honor. I cannot. God damn, this is one of my favorite shows. I love it. I love this fucking job. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. And as always, support art, support artists. Go support Any Given Sin and Vic. Go support Vicki V. And say hey to Eric, because damn it, I missed that guy.
Sorry, Eric, I didn't mean to leave
Vicki
you out.
V and Erick Bee in the freaking Dark Sun Rising radio. Support them both. Take care of each
Hell
other.
yeah.
Take care of yourselves. Be good humans. Always fucking forward. Peace.
Peace.